Hello, hi. Thanks for coming. I will just tell you, not a product presentation, but a company presentation. So we come from a very small country in Central Europe, which is Poland, and we are very small. We employ only 230 people, growing from 50 people in January this year, and we do marketing automation. Okay, we do marketing automation. We are not a game changer. We are not the blue ocean. What we do, we produce a reasonable software for online stores, and we are very good at selling that all over Europe. And this is why we have grown in the last 4 years over the 100% in revenues each year by year. This year will be closed by $8 million US, and the plan is to double it next year. And we are not looking for any financing round to finance that 100% growth. Okay, that's the story. Maybe we'll be looking to finance to triple the growth of our company. We're based in Krakow in Poland. The town you may probably know because a lot of English stag parties are being organized there. Jesus Christ. Deloitte qualifies us as 11th fastest growing tech company in Central Europe. VentureBeat, a US research portal, a leader for marketing automation in B2C and B2C segment. In terms of like a global position, we are recognized as top 6 in Europe, where the marketing automation market is just beginning. We are in the 2nd position right after HubSpot regarding the number of implementations of our software. 80% of the customers would be small and medium-sized online stores, but we do have a lot of global enterprises, which we don't like a lot because selling process to large companies takes a lot of time, it's risky, and we would not be able to basically scale the business by selling our software to large enterprises. Regarding the revenues, I already told you about that, but this year would be the first year our company would generate loss. This is because our investor that actually we closed the deal in March, that's 3TS Capital Partners. They require us to burn a lot of money, and that's why we will generate loss. Okay? But generally, we have always been profitable, and those guys don't like the idea that we are not burning enough cash. Yeah, that's the story of 3TS Capital Investment. The number of people is growing really fast. And as I said, I'm not going to tell you a lot about product because a lot of software as a service startups like us, they do focus a lot on product and on technology and on everything like that. No, from the beginning we have always been a sales organization. Yeah, so about 50% out of 230 people employed are basically selling the product. And if you look at our commission plans within the company, about 35% of all the payroll we get every month is actually a commission. Okay, so the whole company is very much sales oriented. Regarding the basic kind of numbers, $400 average revenue per customer per month, 10,000 new leads per month. We generate new potential customers, and then we make 1,500 one-to-one webinars with those leads, and we sign on average 200 new customer licenses every month. And this is a very simple model which you can fuel very easily by adding money to the company. The very important part of the growth potential is the market penetration for marketing automation in Europe. This is kind of software for marketing department. In the States, the market is very much saturated. very much saturated. When you look at Europe, the market is just beginning. So we do not spend money on technology, we just spend money on creation of the market where we position ourselves as number one. So when we get calls from the VCs, they always ask me who you are replacing in Europe, okay, when you sell the software. And I say, hey, we are always first, okay? We are always first. Okay, this is the huge potential we actually have right now for the European market, and the world. When you look at this number of implementations in European countries, they are very low. Probably you will not see that. I'm sorry for this slide, but as I say, it's really nice market where you have to educate rather than compete. Okay, and that makes our job really nice. The product itself, I mean, I'm not a tech person. I have here my co-founder, CTO, Konrad, who will tell you probably more about that. There is also another, apart from the market penetration, there's another very important story for us growing so fast. It's about the fact that the first marketing automation platforms in the States were created about 10 to 15 years ago, and they were all directed for B2B companies. When we started the software, we were absolutely wrong that our customer base would be also B2B companies, because 80% from the start until now they were basically B2C businesses, and we created software especially exactly for them, and that this has been recognized by Gartner recently, that we are top 3 in terms of features and customer opinions just for B2C marketing. This is kind of simple story of the business we are making today. If you have any questions, that's my email address. I'm here around, and thank you very much. Bye.